Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I hope you're all keeping well. Thanks for clicking on today's video. As you can see, it is my Tesco food shop. Excuse the background. We are getting our brand new kitchen fitted next week. So it has been delivered yesterday, really exciting. And installation begins on Monday. So food shop's going to be a bit haphazard for a couple of weeks, I dare say, in the interim. So the next few days I'm going to be emptying my kitchen out and ready for them coming in to rip it all out and then start fitting the new one. So, and then Glenn at the weekend is on a course as well for a couple of days. So yeah, food's going to be a bit higgledy-piggledy. But I've got a few bits. I went in just to sort of grab a few things so we'd have some stuff to eat really quickly. But yeah, I'll share everything I've got. I've got a bit of a mixed bag, but it's not as big a shop as usual. So top line was £72.07. I had £9.95 in savings. So £9.60 of that was on like the promotions, like with your club card. And there's 35p, which was a coupon and voucher. So there must have been something that was a voucher attached to my account. So altogether I paid £62.12, and I have, does it tell you how many items? I'm sure it used to tell you how many items you'd got. I don't know. Am I making that up? Anyway, let's crack on. It's literally, we've just driven back. I've been out for like 5 hours at my parents', helping them get the smart meters fitted and everything else. And then, so yeah, it's just been a bit crazy. It feels like I've been out of the house for ages, and it was absolutely lashing down on the way back. Right then, here we go. So just a few bits and pieces. We've got some chicken tenders, crispy chicken tenders. Thought we'd make these into like little chicken burgers tonight. So yeah, they're ready in 16 minutes, super quick, just whack them in the air fryer. They are whole fillets, they're really nice actually, very, very tasty. So for half a pack, it's 267 calories, which I think is pretty decent. On the protein thing for half a pack, we're looking at 26.9 grams of protein, so absolutely excellent. I have been on a weight loss journey. I'm currently in the maintenance phase. So while some of these might look like snackier options and things, I am aware still about calories and protein and whatnot. So, but like this week is far from a perfect week. There's not a right lot of veg, I don't think, no, but it is what it is. So I've got that. I've got some chicken breast just because I plan to make a curry one night, and then another night you'll see I've got an enchilada kit. So I thought we could maybe make some chicken enchiladas as well. So yeah, see, chicken is really high in protein, low in fat, so really good thing. There's no offers, I don't think, on any of the chicken breasts this week in Tesco. So yeah, sometimes you can get some good deals. I've got some lean steak mince, 5% fat. I'm going to have a chili con carne one night. And this is, so for a quarter of the pack, it would be 165 calories, 27.4 grams of protein. I don't often tell you like the protein and calorie things of meat. Just for comparison with the chicken breasts, has it got it in here? So per 100 grams of sold, it would be 115 calories per 100 grams. And that'd be 21.5 grams of protein. So there's only 4 breasts in there, so that'd be obviously more than that for each breast. I picked up some McCain French fries. These are so nice in the air fryer. And so I thought, we'll just fling in a few tonight with our chicken burgers, and then they're there as well for through the week if we need them. For something quick and easy, because obviously we're going to have no cooker or anything like that. We will probably go and eat out a couple of times as well. But this is really just to last us up until probably like the end of the weekend, I think. So for these, so per 100 grams, oh, it says here a portion, yeah, 100 grams air fried would be 250 calories, 3.5 grams of fibre, 3.7 grams of protein. But honestly, if you like McDonald's fries, these taste just like them. They are really nice. I got a couple of cartons of semi-skimmed milk, cups of tea aplenty. And then Glenn has got his Arctic coffee, iced coffee. Nutritionally, very similar, just to semi-skim milk. There's not much between the numbers. So yeah, he's got that. I've got a couple of packs of cooked meats. So these are, I think, 2 packs for maybe $3.50. So I've got some prime cut air cured ham slices. I was getting the Tesco Finest, but I've just come down to this one, and you know, it's absolutely fine. It's nice. So per slice of the ham, it's 29 calories a slice, 4.6 grams of protein, so really decent. And then I've got some prime cuts roast beef slices, which I love a beef sandwich, I really do. So for 2 slices of this, it's 65 calories and 12.8 grams of protein. And typically, if I am having like a sandwich with this, I would put 2 slices on of that. Picked up some cheese. This is the Orkney cheddar. It was on offer this week. This is the medium cheddar. There's also a mature cheddar. And so per 100 grams, it is 416 calories. And that would be 25 grams of protein. Obviously, that's for half a block. You're not going to be having half a block. I wish it'd tell you, like, for like 30 grams is like a reasonable portion. So you could just sort of divide that down and get a rough idea. But yeah, it's really nice cheese, actually. Very tasty. And we've got a pack of plums. Glenn's been really enjoying plums recently. So these are just ripening at home. These ones are quite affordable. They feel almost ripe anyway. And then to go with my breakfast, I haven't brought any yogurts this week. I was going to get some more of the blueberry protein yogurts that I normally get, but I have got some skyr in the fridge that I should use first. So I purposefully didn't buy the yogurts. But if you're looking for a really good yogurt that is high protein, low calorie, I would honestly recommend the Get Pro yogurts. I usually get the blueberry ones, but the strawberry as well. And they're 15 grams of protein. I think they're about 86 calories. But yeah, I've not got any. But have a look out for them if you're on the lookout for one. If you want to see what they look like, just check out any of my other Tesco shops. I normally have them every single week. But to go with my skyr that I've got in the fridge, I've got some blueberries. So these are nice, and I've also got some strawberries which are still looking decent, so I'll have those on my yogurts with some granola, some seeds and some honey. The seeds that I picked up, was it last week? Was it just last week? I'm really enjoying them, actually. So I got the mixed seeds last week. I'll just show you quickly in case you didn't see them. Honestly guys, they're so nice. Yeah, this is it, the toasted 3-seed mix. So if you're just looking for something to add onto your like your breakfast with your porridges or whatever, just give them a go. I'm really, really enjoying them. That's everything out of the fridge bag. Okay, so yeah, we're having curry one night. Let's have a look. Which way do we go? Right, I've got a couple of bottles of Coke Zero. That's just for Glenn. 2 bottles were on offer. And then this is just a bit of a mishmash bag. Let me get this up here, sorry for the noise. And then we'll get on to the final bag. I've picked up some marmalade. I just fancy some like toasted marmalade. It's been a while since I had any. So this is the 3-fruit marmalade. It's orange, grapefruit and lemon. It's McKay's, and I think this was £2, I think, for the jar. You can get the Tesco's own one for about £1, and then obviously you get other ones which are more expensive. But it looks like a nice middle of the one. The sort of shred looks quite nice on it. So yeah, have a little bit of that just now and again. It'll be yummy. Needed some beans, so I've just got a small tin of beans. These are just for Glenn, just for whenever he fancies, and I've got a bigger tin just for when we have our chili con carne. Glenn doesn't like kidney beans, so we put baked beans in instead. These ones are reduced sugar and salt. So for half a can, which would be one of these, it is 163 calories. You get quite a lot of protein, don't you, in your beans. So per half a can, 8.8 grams of protein and 8.9 grams of fibre. I'm not a massive baked bean fan, but I can eat them in chili con carne and I don't mind them that way. I've got some Bisto. This was on offer, so this size tub was cheaper than the smaller size. So again, I get the reduced salt one, and it just makes really nice gravy. I do like it. I've got some bin bags, boring but essential. And then just some bleach. We hardly use bleach at all now. We do have a septic tank here where we live because we're out in the middle of nowhere. So I kind of use things like this sparingly, but I've got it anyway. So just needed a top up of that. And then I've got some eggs, just because I've run out of the fresh eggs that I pick up from locally. But so yeah, I just got a dozen free range eggs, and then I'll pick some more up next time I'm at the pub from the lady that drops them off there. And we'll get topped back up again. But yeah, free range eggs, again, really good for you. Now, let me put this down here. There was an offer on like the cooking sauces and bits and pieces that go with it, and it was 4 for 3. So first item we got in that offer was the Patak's Rogan Josh. So yeah, we'll make a chicken curry one night. It'll just be, we just really enjoy it, and it's really easy. And it just tastes delicious. It's a tomato based curry. It's not too hot, but it's very, very flavoursome. So for, where is this? Is this for like, where are we? Get my ingredients here. So for 112.5 grams, which will be a quarter of the jar, it is only 65 calories. We typically tend to have like this between the both of us, so we have like a double sauce, and it's just so nice. So that was the first item. And then for a change, we've got some mango chutney with chili. We thought we'd maybe have some pickle and poppadoms before our curry, or with our curry. So yeah, we got some of this, and it just looks really nice. So, but be careful, because 1 tablespoon is 49 calories. Knowledge is power. If you know about that, you can just make sensible choices, can't you? We got some poppadoms to go with that. So these are just the plain poppadoms. There's 8 poppadoms in here, but each poppadom is 36 calories. And then the final, oh, hang on a wee minute. The poppadoms weren't in the offer. We bought them separately because we needed them for the pickles. So ignore that on the offer. So far in the offer, we've got the sauce and the chutney. We picked up some little mini naans. So these are the 4 flame baked plain naans from Patak's. We normally just get the Tesco's own little pack, which is like £1. These were more expensive, but we thought because they're on the offer, so we just picked them up. And they certainly looked different and just fuller and squidgier. So per 100 grams, why doesn't it just tell you per naan? So per 100 grams, it is 288 calories. Now, in this pack, does it tell you how much the whole pack weighs? Probably not. But anyway, we have 1 each, and then we freeze the other 2, and then next time we have a curry or something, we take them out and just use them, and I just heat them up in the air fryer. So that was the 3rd item. And the 4th item we thought we'd have with the 2 other chicken breasts. Obviously, we're having 2 chicken breasts with the curry. The other 2 chicken breasts I thought we'd make into enchiladas. So it is so long since we had these. So you just need to get your chicken and onions and courgettes, cook it all in, melt on some cheese. I haven't bought mozzarella. Like, we normally buy like a bag of grated mozzarella. I'll just use our cheddar and things in there, and that's absolutely fine. And normally I would just pop a courgette in it as well, but I won't. But I've got some peppers in the fridge that need eating up, so I'll just add some of them in. Just like add what you want in and use it as a base, but it's got all the things that you need in. Yum. And there'll be a couple of wraps left over in there, so we can just use them for our lunches one day as well and finish it off that way. So these were on offer. I haven't seen them before, and it is Mr. Kipling's Breakfast Bakes. So these are the blueberry ones, and they had the chocolate chip one as well. So they're handy for Glenn when he's going out golfing. If he's golfing early in the morning and he's got this breakfast, he can grab like a bar and a banana and take it with him. So each one of these are 148 calories. There is only 1.5 grams of protein, 2.1 of fibre, but Just like little cakey bars, aren't they? And then Glenn wanted some cinnamon and raisin bagels. So I think, were these on offer? Maybe, I think they must have been. That's probably why I thought, well, I'll have one. So each bagel is 231 calories. And any other information per bagel? We've got fibre is 4.4 and protein is 7.8. So there we go. Toast them, top them, do what you want with them. Got some little brioche buns just for our chicken burgers tonight. I just get the Tesco ones. They're over half price, like over 50% cheaper than the regular sort of like big branded ones. And each little bun is 172 calories. But they're quite nice. The other ones are probably better, but these ones are more than adequate, and I'm absolutely okay with that. I really fancied some tatty scones. So yeah, I've just picked up a pack of them. Oh my God, I didn't see that. I was looking for the date all over. I've just seen it there. It is the 11th. Is that today? Or is it the 10th today? It's the 10th day. So I'll probably have a couple of these in the morning from breakfast and then stick them in the freezer. So annoying. Never mind, but they're just so scrummy. I really like these either frying a couple of these with an egg, like a couple of eggs, or pop it into a breakfast bun, like my protein bagel, one of these, and a fried egg. And it's just really tasty, just gorgeous. And then I know you'll probably laugh because I had my bread mountain in the freezer, but I have bought some more bread, fresh bread just for sandwiches and things. And to be honest, we're getting down that bread so well. So this is just the Tesco Finest Oat and Barley Loaf. It's really nice. It's nice as sandwiches, nice toasted. It is, each slice is 113 calories, 1.8 grams of fibre, 4 grams of protein. So not too bad. And, oh, that's everything. I'm done. Now, I have picked up a few little bits and pieces from B&M, but I'm just going to include that in my daily vlog, which will be up tomorrow that you'll see it. So yeah, my Wednesday vlog is up on Thursday. So if you want to see what I've got in B&M, pop over there. But I did pick up a soup maker, just to let you all know really quickly, because if you're on the lookout for a soup maker, because I love soup, and I normally just make it in a pan. But guys, these are in B&M for £45. And I had a quick look online whilst I was in the shop to see how much they were selling everywhere else. Most of the other stores online are selling them for like between 60 and 65 pounds. So it's a really good saving. Soup's ready in 25 minutes or less. You can also use it for, there's a juice setting for smoothies and fruit drinks, 1.6 litre capacity. I can have the soup either smooth or chunky settings. So I'm really excited to do that. I will do a separate video on this, but just to give you a little heads up, if you're on the lookout for a soup maker, a Morphy Richards one is £45 in there. Have I got a model number on it? No, but it's the one like with that orangey handle on it. So if you have a look at that and go see if you can find it online, it looks all right, doesn't it? I'm really pleased with that, and that'll be handy next week when the kitchen's out, and then I can plug it in the bedroom or conservatory maybe and make some soup for my lunch. It's just a terrible state of affairs, isn't it? So anyway, yeah, that is everything. Thank you so much for watching, and take care. If you want to see how I eat this, if I manage to make any meals at all, do check out my daily vlogs. I'd love you to visit me there. If you kind of like this sort of content, I do this as well. I know crafty stuff, all sorts of things. Please consider subscribing. If you've enjoyed this one, give me a thumbs up. If you want to leave a comment down below, even better. But for now, take care. I'll see you all in the next video. Mwah!